what it was. Y'all know who it is, and you tuned in with Priceless Knowledge yourself, and I figured I'd bring y'all a little cosmic insight for the day. And say, man, it's Monday, December 7th, 2020, and we got the moon sitting at about 11 degrees of Virgo now, y'all. And when we talking about the transit moon, understand that it's going to set the emotional tone of whatever sign that it's in for the time that it's there, which is usually 2.5 days. And like I always tell y'all, you know, this is still going to affect our instinctive awareness, our emotional nature, and how we feel. Being your closest celestial body in relation to the earth and the whole solar system, I'm telling you, man, the moon has the strongest effect on our moods and personality on a day-to-day basis. So you really need to pay attention to wherever the moon is in transit and see where it is in relation to your natal moon and see how it's aspecting you on each individual day. Like, I have the moon in Pisces in my natal chart. This here is the moon in Virgo. That's an opposition. So that could cause conflicting internal things. But at the same time, it also could be a good thing if you know how to have balance. It's all about what you do with it when you have the energies, what you're working with. And so, when the moon is transiting Virgo, it's likely that we're going to find ourselves thinking about how to organize shit so we are living our best authentic life, y'all. Virgo is the sign of discernment, organization, details, sharing information, and kind of helping those in need. It's also about being dutiful. So while the moon is right here, we kind of got to ask ourselves, how can we accept our shortcomings and move towards progress? Because we are definitely going to be more aware of the minute details of the shit that we got going on right now. Virgo is all about discerning the good from the bad. And it really sees shit in black and white. And that could be a good thing when you're trying to figure out what serves you, whether that be activities that you're involved in, people you fucking with, or the food that you eat. In traditional astrology, Virgo is ruled by Mercury. However, in some esoteric astrology, Virgo is ruled by the moon, who governs our emotions and cyclical thoughts and things like such. In either case, during these next couple of days, strengthening the Virgo aspect of our personality can definitely help us make progress towards a more sustainable and healthy lifestyle, man. Virgo is about your health as well, so it's really going to help you want to find a routine that's going to help you find a more healthy way of doing things. When I talk about Virgo energy, it goes back to that saying I always give y'all, that I can't come get a motherfucking splinter out of your eye if I got a log in my own eye. So Virgo energy is all about learning how to serve yourself so you can be a better service to others. And see, when the moon is right here in transit in Virgo, it's going to help you figure out how you can serve yourself emotionally and deal with these things so you can be of service to others. But understand, you got to work your shit out first. And this is the perfect time to really take a look at the details of the shit that's been bothering you and try to get something done, man. With Mercury's influence here, it's also going to help your mind in this picture. And so, when the moon is in Virgo, I also want to talk a little bit about the shadow sides of this particular lunar transit. Because the shadow side can definitely take over here when this healing energy isn't used properly. And when it puts you in your negative bag, it can really hinder you from accepting reality and seeing the bigger picture. And during this transit, the moon can subtly, show you our shortcomings. And that can kind of put us in a debilitating critical state of mind, man. And when it's shining the light on your own ass, sometimes the first thing you want to do is want to project that to somebody else and start picking them apart. And that's not what you need to do right now. This is a perfect time that, with love, you take a look in the mirror and see what you need to work on internally. Because once you learn how you can be of best service to yourself, you'll be able to be of better service to others. Because I'm going to tell you this moon in Virgo that we got right now is forming a mutable square with the sun in Sagittarius, where it's at is about 16 degrees right now. And see, Sagittarius is not about the details. Absolutely isn't. It's a big picture. This is Jupiter here. Jupiter and Mercury. And Sagittarius is about the influence. And you can take this and say, oh, this is a negative aspect, and it can be. Because while you're trying to see the big picture with the sun, you could be stuck in the details with this moon emotionally. But I say you work with it, man. You have the energy there to both get to the big picture and get the details worked out. You just have to learn how to utilize the energies that are there, man. And so, like I said, man, it's really always up to you what you do with it. Excuse me, I almost knocked my ashtray over. I want to thank all y'all for y'all support, man. This was a little quick something to let you know what we got going on cosmically, so you maybe can relate that to how you feel and get to working on some things. Hey, man, I love all y'all. I appreciate the support. If you're fooling with me, please like, share, and subscribe. If you're interested in the astrological readings whatsoever, please either hit me up in the comments below or email me at mr.turner1300@gmail.com. Say, just keep it real no matter what we got going on. And remember, no matter where we got the moon in transit or where you have it in relation to your natal moon in aspect, hey, you be alright. Just because you build like that don't mean you gotta build like that. I'll be back in a little bit to hit y'all with this video on what it means to have the moon in Scorpio in your natal chart. Hey.